It's the controversial new show that has everyone talking, and not for the right reasons. Described as coming from the sick and twisted minds of Euphoria creator Sam Levinson and the singer The Weeknd, The Idol explores what happens when a rising pop star gets caught in the web of a cult leader.
I think we're about to have the biggest show of the summer.
Before The Idol even got off the ground, there was outrage after speculation that the plot took inspiration from Britney Spears' life. But now the show is in even more hot water because of the sheer volume of very graphic sexual content, some of it violent. Reviewers who saw the first few episodes at Cannes described the show as disturbing and toxic. So is this a case of all publicity is good publicity, or is the show genuinely awful? Viewers won't know what made the final cut until it airs, and Max has been very cagey about providing information. The Weeknd stars as the sleazy club owner who worms his way into the life of troubled hitmaker Jocelyn, who is played by Vanessa Paradis and Johnny Depp's daughter. Her character is trying to make a comeback after suffering a nervous breakdown following her mother's death, but she turns for help in the wrong place and finds herself brainwashed by her new love interest, who pushes her career in an explicitly sexual direction. Max made it clear they have plenty of faith in the salacious project by providing a generous $54 million budget and a star-studded cast including Hank Azaria, Jane Addams, Dan Levy, Rachel Sennott, as well as singers Jenny Kim and Troye Sivan, among others. The show was then given a glamorous premiere at Cannes Film Festival, as well as locking in the primetime airing slot on Sunday evening. However, controversy has plagued the series in recent months after a Rolling Stone expose saw whistleblowers share concerns about the disturbing sexual content, which allegedly plays out like rape fantasies. And after the first few episodes were finally seen by the press in Cannes, the negative reviews immediately began to flood in, as critics slammed the show for its salacious sexual content. When The Idol was originally picked up by Max, director Amy Seimetz was at the helm. However, it was revealed in April 2022 that she'd stepped away from the project and Sam Levinson was taken over. According to reports, The Weeknd had been unhappy with the show's creative direction and felt it had too much of a female perspective. Despite the fact 80% of the series had been filmed by that point, Max confirmed that casting and story changes were being made to match Sam's vision as they push forward in a new direction. This development rang alarm bells for some because Sam's leadership style had already come under question in recent years, following reports of a somewhat chaotic set during the making of Euphoria's second season. Eventually, a damning expose saw 13 staffers speak out about how production had suffered with Sam in charge, and how his demands had caused the budget to balloon by almost a third to $80 million. Sam reportedly made last-minute changes to the script, including giving more screen time to The Weeknd's character, as well as taking the sex scenes to an even more controversial level that some felt resembled sexual torture porn. Insiders told Rolling Stone that the series had begun as a satire of exploitation in Hollywood, but they feared the finished product was going to be just as damaging as the situation it was meant to be calling out. As outcry began to build, the story received a dismissive response from The Weeknd, who posted a clip from the show in which his character shuts down the possibility of doing a feature with Rolling Stone. Another issue surrounding the series is the fact many feel it has taken inspiration from pop superstar Britney Spears' career and her life journey. Following the public outcry in recent years over the way Britney's story has been told by others, fans were quick to show their disapproval for the apparent use of the singer's career struggles as a source of entertainment. However, Lily Rose has insisted that her character is not connected to Britney and claimed that they were definitely not trying to tell anyone else's story. Lily Rose went on to say that she had drawn inspiration from screen sirens, such as Basic Instinct star Sharon Stone. She explained that the show is simply about a fictional character and a fictional story that aims to expose and explore the way we idolize people in the public eye today. After the series premiered in Cannes, critics blasted the show for its graphic sex scenes and excessive nudity, which The Hollywood Reporter claimed to be more regressive than transgressive. Rolling Stone claimed that the show is more toxic than had already been reported, while Daily Beast claimed the show's depiction of rape culture was simply shocking and lazy. Variety was just as harsh, stating that Sam and the Weeknd's creation was simply a sordid male fantasy. Though many reviews praised Lily Rose for a strong performance in her first big leading role, many felt it was overshadowed by the seedy nature of the scenes and storyline. After investing so much money into the series, Max will be hoping that viewers are able to enjoy the show and take in the message, which seems to be that chasing fame is a dangerous game, though no one seems entirely sure because it already seems lost in the overtly sexual content. And TV lovers are already calling for people to boycott the series in response to the expose about production, with momentum building after the first wave of negative reviews. Time will tell if the show can succeed in making viewers question the mechanics of fame in the modern age, or whether it will simply be remembered as taking things a step too far in its bid to push boundaries.